I'll get up and walk right out of here. Get another drink.
Okay, Bert.
Yeah, okay, Bert.
Now, Bert would never make it here in the first place. He threatened me the other day. He's like, I'm just going to show up sometime. I'm like, all right.
Let's see it.
What do you want to hang out? You're threatening me with hanging out? He's like, I'll just fucking show up at your house. I'm like, all right, so I got a spare bedroom.
Yeah.
All right,
We're all in our
We'll build
40s,
a
Bert.
fort,
You can
dude.
do whatever you want to.
It just turns green beans into meat, basically.
Well, it turns everything into meat.
Pretty much. Yeah, I did green beans in that Wagyu tallow recently, and they were some of the best green beans I've ever
Seriously.
fucking
You just said it turns green beans into meat.
Yeah. You cook them in meat fat, and then you dump meat skin particles all over it, and it's basically green bean meat.
Yeah.
Like, it's technically on a technical doctor scientific level, it's meat.
I'm both a doctor and a scientist.
You're
Where are
neither
your plaques?
neither of those things.
First off, yes, I am. You've
No.
known this for plenty of time. It's why I've got a political science degree as well.
From where?
Josh Hopkins.
Okay, that's a medical school that doesn't even exist.
So we're already catching you.
No, that's
Yeah.
not catching me.
All right, let's hear
Josh
some more.
Hopkins. It's in Mobile, Alabama. It's his cousin.
Okay, so you
And it's science, doctorates, and politics in one school. Josh Hopkins. You never heard of it?
we're starting off bad.
Yeah, we're starting
Already.
Wow.
No, you know what?
Like, I'm angry already. We haven't even gotten started yet.
We're barely a minute in.
I'm just going to talk about the elephant in the room here.
Me.
No.
That's racist.
The
as shit,
fact
dude.
that you and him only have one drink shows that you're not taking today seriously.
Well, I'm on drugs. Does that help?
No.
Oh, shit.
It counts for something.
It's got to count for something.
Okay, maybe like a buffer.
Better than
or-
him.
You have a tiny drink, too.
But he's got barbecue sauce on his.
Yeah, I got barbecue sauce.
Yeah, but still,
And
that's
the
nothing.
majority of this
What is that for real? Is that
This
strawberry?
Is a spicy margarita.
The majority of
Like a
this is
jalapeno.
vodka.
Yeah, right. Dude, chug it right now. Let me
Oh, I
see.
will.
The
wanna
majority
see
of
your
this is
face.
vodka, too.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to chug it because I want to drink it for the whole show.
But
You're going to make me another drink if I chug this?
This is a fun little thing I've just done. He loves it.
I'm a man.
I can see it in your eyes. It is mostly vodka.
I don't know if anybody's ever chugged vodka Red Bull and then said, I'm a man afterwards.
It just happened. You guys saw it here
I'm
first.
setting records today.
I'm not sure that there's a correlation between those two
Yeah.
events, though, to be
Yeah.
honest.
This is two pretty manly drinks to mix together, I guess.
Yeah. Now my heart is really, really hard right now.
Yeah, your blood is ultra thin.
You said your
and-
heart is hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Damn.
What? I'm a doctor.
Oh, shit.
That's a medical term. I don't expect you guys to understand this.
Hard heart? That's a medical term?
Yes, it's a medical term. When you go through the cardiac surgery department in Josh Hopkins, you learn about hard heart.
Cardiac surgery, huh?
Yes. I'm sorry. You guys think you know something that you don't?
Cardiologist.
Yeah.
It's cardiac heart surgery department in the Josh Hopkins University. Trust me.
That's too many words. Why is there a cigarette in the chicken sandwich now?
That's Bam's cigarette.
Are you trying to see which one dies first?
No, I think he wanted to get.
He's aging it.
Flavor.
Yeah, he's infusing a cigarette with
Nicotine
old
aging,
chicken.
Yeah.
Where is that from?
The
Chicken sandwich, yeah.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
From what?
7-Eleven.
Oh, man.
Right next to your studio.
Yeah.
Because we left your studio the night of the pay pig.
Yeah.
And you bought an extra sandwich
Well,
to age it? Or
No, this
No.
was the chive day.
that was the chive day?
Yeah,
What does that
was the
mean?
Chive day.
We went to the chive.
Yeah.
On the way back, we stopped to get chicken sandwiches
I like
at
the chive.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. I like those as well.
I bought one, and it looked like that. And then I went and bought another, and it looked like that. And I was so upset. And then I thought I bought egg rolls, but I bit into them, and it was just
Wait,
beans. It was
why
just
were you
beans.
upset?
Because I couldn't eat anything.
It was rock hard immediately.
Yeah.
No
look,
shit?
it hasn't changed from the day that he got it the way.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's so much full of
Preservatives and
preservatives
shit?
and shit. Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's not changed at all. It's become more solid.
I'm
for
really
sure.
feeling the hard heart.
Yeah, I knew.
You know what a good
Oh, no.
you know what a good diet is? Just don't eat or anything that didn't exist 200 years ago.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's kind
Actually, it's a
of
really
yeah,
good diet.
That's kinda what I
very
do.
smart. Yeah.
Well, your body is looking good.
that's very awkward.
I like.
I'm gonna have to go.
You get one drink in this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking gay. I'm not gay, Caleb.
I didn't even say you were.
Like if the barrier between you and gay shit is one drink.
What?
That's you may not be gay, but you're fucking close, bro.
You drink one drink and you're like, your body's looking good.
I'm saying that from a weight to power ratio right here. I'm saying this as a doctor.
I get that.
Yeah.
He is a handsome guy.
You said weight to power
Yeah.
ratio?
Yeah. It's like torque.
What are you doing? Physics over here?
Yeah.
You're not qualified to do
analytical
any
term.
math.
Yes, I am.
Well, that's not true. You could do.
I know how to do quantumology.
You can do. That's not a thing. You could do bomb math, and that's it.
Well, I know quantumology.
Explain to me what this is.
Okay. So you understand quantum theory, right?
No. Well, there's an old saying: if you think you understand quantum theory, you don't actually understand.
Okay. Well, you have
quantum
a
theory.
basic understanding of what quantum theory is.
I understand what it is.
And
yes.
now you take the molecular structure of the biological surfaces and you merge them together.
You sound like Deepak Chopra. This is just a bunch of physics words that have nothing to do with what the
You're
fuck
just
you're
naming
talking
books
about.
from science class.
I'm not naming no books, dude. I know what I'm talking
Don't
about.
be a style of bibliotech.
Fact check me. Am I right?
No.
No, Dave doesn't even. He doesn't even need to look that up to tell you're wrong.
No.
You sound like you're trying to get like a sergeant major out of your radio hut. Like just
He's
throwing
like-
big words at him.
He's like if Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting was actually retarded. He's like drawing fucking dicks on that chalkboard.
And then he puts the chalk away and walks away slowly. That guy's like, hey, come back. He gets there and he looks and it's just all dicks. And he's like,
Then he just throws up in his mouth a little and walks away. That's it. It's like, fuck, dude.
swallows it.
Goes back to mopping the fucking floor. Yeah. So it's not your fault.
Yeah.
Dan, we have a special.
That's good.
Thank you.
We have a special request for you.
Where's
today.
the pie?
We've got it in the fridge.
Would you like some?
Yeah,
No,
what
in the
flavor?
pie
I'm just
fridge.
curious where it is.
Okay, yeah, we've got a
Yeah,
bunch
I wouldn't
of
want you
flavors
to
in there.
with this figure over here.
Yeah.
I ate a cupcake the other day.
Oh, shit.
Shit, that didn't exist
Shit,
200
dude.
years ago.
Yeah. No, it definitely did.
Oh, dude, they didn't have flour back then.
Oh, man.
200 years ago? What is this degree that you have?
I have a lot of degrees.
I know, but what is it? Does it make sense?
It's doctor, scientist, political theater.
Maybe you should have stuck to just one of those things.
Yeah.
And gotten good at that because you're not good at any of the rest.
That's
Theater, I guess, yeah. But doctoring? No.
doctoring.
No.
Dude, I've done some surgeons.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I mean, if I take that
that's pretty cool.
if I take that at grammatical face value, it is probably true.
Yeah.
But
What does that mean? Grammatical face value.
You said you've done a lot of surgeons.
No, meaning
Maybe.
performed surgery.
no, that's not what that's not what that means.
Yes, that's 100% what that means. Dude, I watched a thing.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
For 19 seasons.
That's a good
it's long
documentary.
one, dude.
Well, what's the fucking request?
No, okay, you've got to lead our prayer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really.
It's not really a prayer. So on the show, every day we talk to everybody that's commuting right now.
Yeah.
Because they're driving to work. It's early in the morning. It's Tuesday morning.
Well, when's this getting released though?
Probably a few Tuesdays from now.
Okay, so it'll be back to normal. It
It's
won't,
always-
it won't be a holiday release.
No.
No. We've never done a holiday.
So people will actually
we
be-
stay on
okay.
Tuesday. They will. Everyone's driving to work in the morning on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you just have to speak to them right now. You
And they're
got to-
hungover. They're sleepy.
You got to tell them to close their eyes, take their hands off the wheel, and just trust
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Well, I mean, I don't know if that plays anymore with lane assist. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's why.
Although you do
that's
have
why
to.
we haven't had any deaths.
You do have to persist though, right? Because if you had done this 20 years ago, it's not much of a commitment. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, good, I'm going to do it. Boom, you do it. Now there's like warnings.
No,
Beep, 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 and the thing pulls you back in the lane. Then it 30 seconds later reminds you to
I
put
didn't
your
have my
hands
hands on the
wheel.
wheel the entire road trip we did from St. Louis to Dayton, Ohio.
Well, every now and again it would remind you.
and
to
I
put
would
your
just
hands on the
touch it
wheel.
real
Yeah.
quick. Jack was there.
But that's what I'm saying. There's additional
there's a-
alarms. So you really gotta, if you really are trying to kill yourself in the car, strong constitution is going to be required for that because it reminds you a couple times like, hey, are you sure you want to do
Are
this?
you sure you want to do
Yeah,
that?
it's like
There's
well,
a GoPro video of that too for about 40 minutes. God knows where that is. There's a memory card somewhere.
of us in there. But the
wait
thing,
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
we did get pretty wrecked though. Anyways,
Yeah, we
what were you
did,
saying?
But the other part that makes it more interesting is you tell them to put the pedal all the way down.
Yeah, so you
So
talk
they
to them
accelerate.
now. Talk to the commuters directly right now and give them instructions of what you want them to do right now on the freeway.
outlet. I'm trying to think because I want to do this to everybody's ability level.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing that's too like, don't pull out something that you might not have, right?
Yeah.
So what's everybody have on them all the time? You got your keys.
Yeah. You got a
right?
phone.
You got a phone. So pull out your phone
Okay.
and go to Liveleak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're going to watch some beheading videos. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I feel like I don't know. I've got this weird theory that after you die, you go immediate. It's like going into the gulag. You got to fight your way out
Yeah.
to get back. Like purgatory. Fuck that gay shit.
Sure.
In my version of purgatory, and there's no religion that actually says any of this. I just made it up.
Yeah.
But in my version of purgatory, it's like the gulag where you got to fight your way back into the game. So I want to be ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So stimulants. We're looking at some caffeine, some schneef. Little
fuck ton
schneef,
of that.
dry rips of schneef, right?
Yeah.
Just
I've
right
got
up the
hard
nose.
heart right now.
Yeah. Couple shots maybe of whatever your chosen booze is. I'm not telling you to drink and drive. I'm telling you to fucking drink and then drive,
Yeah.
right? That's two very different things.
They're different.
Yeah.
Drinking and driving is
And
where you're drinking in the car.
Yeah.
Drink and then
And
drive.
drive.
This
Yes.
should probably cover the booze company's name. But I'm saying that. My attorney said to say this is my opinion.
I talked to my attorney very early this morning.
Who? Tim?
Yeah.
About what? He's been getting some press lately.
He was on CNN today.
Yeah.
I called him at 8:00 in the morning to tell him that we were starting a religion.
Okay.
That's a good tax strategy, actually.
Yeah. We can make
I mean,
a lot
he
of
was
money.
actually down for it.
What's the religion?
It's called Branch Covidians.
Covidian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're against the COVID vaccine, and we have to have beards. And then if we just give an address where that church is, now everybody in the military that files for these religious exemptions, they have an exact religion to point to that the military can't say, no, that's not what they believe. No, actually, that's all they believe. I'm a
That's
Branch
the only
Covidian.
things they believe.
That's the only thing they believe. They believe that you have to have a beard and you can't get the COVID
Well, those are
vaccine.
two things.
Yeah, there's two things.
Yeah.
It's
But
the only two things they believe.
fair enough. There's I saw some
He thought it was a great idea.
I saw
And
some field grade officer getting promoted the other day that had a 5 o'clock shadow. Now was a mentally ill person,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Someone who's one thing and thinks there's something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. No,
So that's like a thing now.
Yeah, there was a bunch of those. There's actually been a few weird posts over the weekend, and I don't know what the strategy is behind those.
I don't understand the no beard thing, right?
Yeah, why not?
Like-
Who cares?
Shouldn't you want your fucking troops to look as intimidating and
scary,
cool
yeah.
as possible? Like you remember when we first started our deployments, a bunch of dudes got mohawks,
Yeah.
and then the
We were
sergeant
painting
major
our
got
faces.
fucking mad, like who can't have mohawks? Like actually, we can. So fuck off, right?
We should be able to.
And then I remember also that battalion commander Kim. Remember him?
Yeah.
One dude's
Colonel
one of his parents died or some shit like that. So he went back. This is in between arriving in Kuwait and actually going out into the city. We were at Taji, and his parents had died. He went home for like a week and came back. And when he came back, Colonel Kim said, "Welcome back from your vacation."
Wow.
To the guy who had just like buried his parent.
That
Like-
seems like something he would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan and I.
I took that in a fucking weird place, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
Weird
so.
energy in this room. I think
Yeah,
it's
I guess,
mostly
yeah.
your fault. I think it's that barbecue sauce that's getting
Yeah,
me.
you're jealous. That's what it is. I
It's
got
a
that-
little bit of jealousy, and I'm also looking for the meat that accompanies it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't
That's
just
the
see
flakes.
you don't see barbecue sauce in the wild.
Yeah.
that much.
No, not in the wild, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen like
like you're out in the woods on a trail and you just see Sweet
Barbecue
Baby
sauce?
Ray's in the corner over
Dude.
there. You're like, fucking Zuckerberg's here, dude.
yeah.
where is he?
He's here.
He's fucking sipping water somewhere, looking at me.
and looking at me real weird.
Okay, so something happened today.
What do you mean? You keep saying this. Something
Yeah.
happened.
I want.
How am I supposed
I want
to like?
know. I want to know if you think I'm a snitch, or if I'm basically like I solved a case, like I'm a detective.
Oh shit!
I want to know.
This is gonna be
I want the
good.
opinion. So we're on the way to the farm.
All right.
We're going over there to film for a little bit.
Yep.
We're on that road leading to the farm, 2-lane, and we come up on a collision. There's a bunch of police. There's like 6 or 7 cars there. One car's over the hill through the fence. Another car's parked in between these two trees.
That's on the
And
side highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they run into each other?
Yeah, this will tell you.
Okay.
So we're looking. We're sitting there for like 10 minutes. We're like, man, should I turn around? We're like, well, it looks like they're almost done. And we see the family of one vehicle. It's like a older people, like maybe a grandpa and grandma, and then like a child. And we're like, well, where's the fucker that was in the other thing? Like, we never saw them pull anybody out of the other vehicle. Never saw anything. We're like, weird. They finally start letting cars pass. We go through. We drive like maybe half a mile up the road. Some dude comes stumbling out of the woods on the same side of the road where that car had crashed, and his shirt's all fucking tore up. He's like bleeding everywhere.
It's like, hey guys, what happened?
He's just like
over here?
stumbling like this and like running the opposite way.
Oh,
and we
boy.
like slow down. Like he almost ran right in front of us. We're like, oh shit. And we like swerve around him. And I like look over at Brent. I'm like, you think that dude was the driver of that vehicle? And he was like, dude, maybe. I was like, we should probably turn around, right? And like say that this dude's here. And he's like, yeah, probably. Like let's do some crime fighting.
Let's
right
do
now.
some crime fighting.
Yeah. So we like whip around and we like pull, like zoom back. And I stop and I roll down the window to those guys. I'm like, hey, are you guys missing somebody? And the first dude was like, he's like, keep going. And I was like, okay. I was like, there's some dude running the opposite way who's all tattered up and bloody. And it looks like he's fucking running from this scene. And one of the other cops runs over and he goes, what? He's like, what does he look like? And I was like, he's got like darkish red hair and he's bloody as shit. And it's like long, a big like blue shirt and it's all tattered. He's like, thank you. And then they like run over to this car and like zip out and we whip around and like we follow them and we get up. I've got the picture of it. We follow them and 3 cars like zoom on every direction of him and hop out and fucking like put him in cuffs and put him on the ground and shit. And as we like drive by, we're like, yeah, crime fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, just right next to the road with all these cars pulled over and stuff. But dude, he was high as shit.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had to have been.
No,
dude.
you got
There's
him.
no way
That's
you can
not
wreck
a
on that
snitch
road.
thing. Yeah,
But-
if you fucking hit somebody on that road, you better
Exactly.
believe I would have just shot that dude.
Dude, when he was running next to us, he was like, he had his arms up all goofy, like fucking Jack Sparrow running.
Oh, my
we
God.
We were like, oh shit, he's fucked.
What do you think he was on?
Dude, I have no clue, man.
There's
Like,
a
it
new-
was,
there's
it was
a-
kind of early. This was like noon.
There's a new opiate in town.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
heard about it? It's even stronger than fentanyl, apparently. Like fentanyl is what, 50 times stronger than morphine, and this is
Why
like
do you want something stronger?
I don't
than
know,
fentanyl
man.
that
This is-
kills you.
You
I hate
have
this.
a microphone that you can talk directly into.
Oh, sorry.
this is how many? It's been 8 years. This is an audio show. Right? How many
you were
times?
just waiting to say that.
How many times has that phrase been uttered to you over the past 8 years? Yeah.
Thousands.
So,
Yeah.
well, I guess maybe just attach the microphone to his head, like get one of those super gay boy band style, the little pen,
Make it
pencil.
Take out one of your teeth.
I don't know. Those
Make
bone.
it-
Taking out
Yeah,
one of
come
my
on,
teeth.
dude. You
What do
can-
you mean, come on.
Take out one
You're
of your
not
molars.
taking out one of my
We can build
molars.
it here, dude. We can build a tiny mic that goes into your tooth hole.
This is
We'll make it out of wood.
This is ridiculous.
We could build
Let's make
that.
it out of wood.
Those bone, like George Washington. Actually, he used slave teeth. So,
Yeah, that's even scarier.
well, we
Yeah.
can find some.
We can find
Slaves didn't
some
have
slave
wood teeth.
I'm sure there's some in the museum somewhere.
Yeah, we can find some teeth for you.
I don't
those-
need extra teeth.
You're going to when we pull a few out.
We're
so-
not pulling a few out. Caleb.
Those bone mics kind of suck, but I think with AI these days, you might actually be able to reproduce something nice.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're using that to talk to fucking whales and shit. Have you seen this?
Oh, whoa, what?
Yeah, we're like communicating. We learned some of the greetings that whales use when they run into each other in sonar, and we're blasting it underwater and having like a 15-minute conversation the other day with a fucking whale.
Fucking whales?
You think,
Yeah.
whoa, what if we get to where we can, like, say sexy shit to whales?
Oh, dude.
Would you sex with a whale?
Dude, I would absolutely try to make
That's
a whale
all I would do. So if you could,
all day.
We are one sentence into communicating with whales, and now we're talking about sex.
Show us your pussy.
yeah, but think of
Pulls up to the sub.
do you remember the fucking Storm Area 51 bullshit we did? All anybody really wanted to do was fucking alien.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
I don't give a shit that I don't care about anything. I just want to fuck that alien. That's it.
Yeah.
So with the whale, I probably won't fuck it because it's too big.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever. But to have a nice, really, they live a long time.
Yeah. Make
Like,
it horny.
if your wife's being a bitch and you're like sexting with something and it's on an app that you can only like, I'm just talking to a whale.
I'm talking to a whale, dude.
That's like you can't get fucking
yeah, you
mad
can't
at
get
that.
mad.
This is a whale.
You know nothing's ever gonna happen. What am I gonna do? Meet him
She's
down
like,
at
bend me over in my pencil skirt. You're like, Dude, I mean, whales know like what humans wear.
Yeah, there it is. She's talking to me in my language. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But what do you think's going to happen? I'm going to meet her down at Denny's or something?
Yeah,
it's a
not
fucking
meeting a whale
dude.
down at Denny's.
And what if it's a male whale?
That's been catfishing you?
Well,
Oh shit!
it's like
I mean, but what if it
mantle,
does
mantle.
backfire and it's like hey, the Fish and Wildlife is calling you like, damn, dude, that fucking whale's back here and it's clogging up the ferries and everything. Like, you need to get down here. Like, this thing won't go away.
Do you think do whales masturbate? Dave, can you look that up?
I don't even know if they could.
Oh, I know for a fact they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what kelp is for.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, kelp was used back in the day. We did a whole episode on lube one time. Oh. Kelp was
lube?
Oh yeah, kelp and olive oil were the original lubes.
Wow. Oh, olive oil was used back in the day?
Makes sense, yeah. Because it's like not toxic, so.
Dude, that's one thing I've never done that I always
lube?
wanted. No, what? No, you know the like whole body oil thing?
Oh, like a neuro massage.
Like to a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the oil.
Dude,
like
that's one of my favorite things.
I've never done it.
I'm worried about it.
You
though.
gotta get like you gotta put like a tarp down though.
Sure.
Well, what they usually do is an inflatable mattress.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Right.
Smart.
And then put towels around
Well, actually, no, it's normally on like a massage table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Because
that's where
I
it
saw always
starts.
those
You've got one
videos,
right out here.
That's a stretch table, and that's not mine.
Wait, did you
borrow it from?
Have you?
Until they see the video.
Whose is that?
Bams.
So do you want to turn it into a milking table?
We're not milking.
I'm not saying we milk anybody, but just convert
We
it
get
for 'em.
milked.
Okay.
Well, that
Yeah.
It's not like you ruin the table. Just
Yeah,
put the
come
hole
on, it's
back
just a
in when you're
little-
done.
Yeah, it's just you just put a plug like a plug that you can take in and out of it, and then you can fucking slide your
Drop
cock
it
down
down.
through there.
Get milked.
Who's doing the milking?
We can find someone.
What do you mean?
We could put up another billboard. We need milk.
Milkers want it. Milkers want it.
Yeah.
Phone number.
Is that billboard still up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know James Murray from Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
He did that so his wife got her, she's a notary now.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
Did you see
notarize
his
that
thing?
ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I fucking love that dude so much. God damn.
Notarize that ass.
Yeah. He bought a big ass billboard and it's like whatever, I don't remember her first name, but whatever, Murray Notary Public. And it says, I'll notarize that ass. That's what it says on the fucking billboard.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody.
Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Billboards are cheap. Clear
not bad.
Channel owns most of them. I mean, the rates are pretty
I mean,
fucking
we're
low.
only we're another 2 months with this one, and then we're changing it.
Yeah.
What do you change it to?
Jared and Caleb's freshly yanked bull milk.
Listen, it's hard to have a sense of humor when you're not sleeping well. That's why I prioritize getting a good sleep every night, and my Ghostbed mattress helps me do that. For over 20 years, my friends at Ghostbed have been crafting premium, innovative mattresses with a focus on quality and cooling. This family-owned business cuts zero corners. Every bed they make is finished with premium materials like contouring gel memory foam and cool-to-the-touch quilted covers. They really want to make quality sleep accessible, so despite the luxury composition of their mattresses, they offer them at a very reasonable price. Plus, you get a 101-night sleep trial, along with free shipping and returns when you purchase a mattress, so you can try it in the comfort of your own home. And Ghostbed has a dedicated team of sleep experts on standby to help you find your perfect bed. And lucky for you, we have an exclusive discount for listeners. Head to ghostbed.com/timeforpie to get 50% off site-wide now. That is ghostbed.com/timeforpie.
Why yanked? Concerned.
I think that fits.
Yeah.
Bull milk. We're gonna have milk mustaches
Yeah.
and cowboy hats.
What? That's cum. No, it's cum. It's
I
semen.
mean, is there a real definition of milk?
Yeah.
From a bull, right? That's the modifier. That's the adjective in this particular
I'm
sentence.
just saying, like, if you have a glass of cum and a glass of milk, like, what is the real difference?
Dave, you want to weigh in on
Well, if
that
I
one?
poured one into a pussy, it's not going to cause a baby to come. If I pour an entire glass into a cow's vagina,
I don't think that's even how that works. Is that how you've been trying to get people pregnant?
Yeah, dude, I'd fill a glass up with it. And
It's a highball glass. You're like, hey, honey,
splash them.
just lie on your back. I
Yeah.
did. Don't worry, I took care of all the hard work earlier.
Don't worry, I've been saving
Why is this so
one up.
thin?
Well, if it's thin, that means you have a higher sperm count, actually.
Really?
Yep. Thick cum is a sign of lower sperm count.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What if it's like gelatin?
Then you might need to go to the
You
doctor.
are
You're
sick.
gonna die.
I
You
think
are
you need to
gonna
go to the
And
doctor.
it's a little orange.
die. It comes out just like Jello.
You need to talk to one of your doctor buddies that did not get trained at Josh Hopkins.
Yeah, ask Scott about that one. He might know.
Dr. Scott?
Yeah.
Hot Scott?
Then if you-
Why is this so thick?
Why is this so thin? I have in my hand.
You pull it out of your pocket.
This
It's like lint and hair.
like Napoleon Dynamite pulling fucking tater tots out of his pocket.
That better not be cum, Jared.
Why is this so
That's
thick?
just, like, why is it so thick?
And it's just like globs everywhere and like cat hair.
It slips out of your hand like, oh, fuck, and you just
almost.
keep trying to
Yeah.
catch it
It's like
like a
cat.
fucking like an egg yolk trying to pour through your hands. Like, oh fuck.
He just looks at it. You are sick.
You're sick.
You need to go.
I don't think you could even handle your own cum without vomiting, though.
No,
to
I
be
cannot.
honest.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one girl you dated back in the day that you blasted all over her and then she jumped up and hugged you?
Yeah, and I almost threw up. I almost threw up.
She had like a chest full of semen. No, and obviously knew that he wasn't into that sort of thing. And
Oh,
fucking
she did it as a
got-
joke.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, no,
now
she
it's
grabbed
funny.
my face and smashed it into her chest.
what it tastes like.
I didn't. I was screaming.
Which means your mouth was open. So what did it taste like, Jared?
Kind of like bleach.
Oh man,
Oh, okay.
that's not great.
My mom says chestnuts.
Why is this a conversation with you and your mom?
Was it
Why are
after
you
you
and your
killed all
mom
those
not that
cats?
close?
Yeah, come on. No, I can remember like every summer back home, there's like chestnut trees everywhere in our like holler, and every year there was one particular. We were driving up the holler, heading home. It was me, my sisters, and my mom. And we had the windows down. It was hot, and she's like, I hate this time of year. I hate the smell of these chestnut trees. And my older sister was like, yeah. She's like, me too. And mom was like, it just smells just like cum. I hate it. And I remember being
Is that real?
Yeah.
In the
when chestnut trees.
I think it is, 'cause
I thought you were saying your mom calls that chestnuts. Like, no, having a girl covered in cum.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that's double. Something can mean two things.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
play on
that's
words.
called onomatopoeia.
Nope.
Yeah, the chestnut.
Nope. That's when you make a word out of a sound, asshole. By the way, in the comments, make sure you if you have experience with chestnuts, blooming chestnut trees, especially. I want to know if it smells like cum.
Yeah.
No,
let's know.
Google's confirming this one. I typed in chestnut tree smell, and the very first suggestion is, why do chestnut trees smell like sperm?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I've gone my entire life without knowing this.
It's wild. Like
I didn't know that
we
either.
had a giant one in our front yard too.
So what does that say about people who are super into chestnuts?
What does that say about the holiday song "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire"?
Oh, God.
They're just like smelling hot
We're-
jizz.
That's just him jerking off. Into
They're
a
braising
fireplace,
cum, dude. They're
Yeah.
braising cum.
Yeah.
Dude. Which is, I mean, if you
Maybe
look, you gotta
tasty.
eat. People
I
eat
don't know, yeah.
whale sperm, for example.
True.
If you watch some of those fishing shows, the Arctic fishing shows, when they catch certain animals, they'll fry their cum and eat it.
What?
Oh yeah, you never seen that?
No, I don't
On
want
like
to
the
see
deadliest
that.
catch and
I don't
shit?
want to see that.
Nobody wants to see it, but they did it.
Because I've had to milk salmon before.
What?
Huh?
You had to.
Yeah.
Who made you do this?
My teacher.
Oof.
What?
Is this what it's like growing up in the Pacific Northwest, Dave?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
in,
that's
I was
the
in
annual salmon
aquaculture.
hatchery.
Hey, we're jacking off the
I
fish
was in
today.
aquaculture, and we had to go to the salmon hatchery.
No.
and we had to catch
them.
all the
Most
mean-
people fucking dissect a frog.
No, we were like in
We
the
were
fucking
jacking off
river.
fish?
We're in the river. You break their back and you squeeze them, and they shoot cum out like a gallon all over the eggs. Where you've grabbed the female and you slit them open, and you have the eggs, and you're putting them in a bucket, and then you just smash this fish until it sperms all over. We had to do it for like
I
fucking
feel
a week.
bad for fish because the apex of their sexual experience is jacking off onto a pile of eggs.
While they're dead, pretty much.
Then they die short. Well, if
Yeah.
it's salmon,
Like
they
they're
die
already
short.
fucked up. Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
That
dude.
does suck.
I mean, I think I would rather be a black widow male spider where you get murdered afterwards. At least then.
At least you got it.
Yeah.
But what is life, you think? What is life when sex isn't your number one driving factor?
I don't know.
What do you think you could get done?
Ask
Probably Facebook at least.
Well, yeah. Probably Facebook. Probably get involved in politics.
Yeah.
Probably go protest.
Yeah.
I would think.
Something lame.
Something stupid. Like you're not giving up something good for something else that's good.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Protest or a parade.
Not that it was taken away from you. Eliminate the fact that you that was the thing that you craved.
Well, if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I'm sure it would be something similar, right?
Okay.
Like it starts off with safety and security.
There's nothing
so
more fun.
Food and shelter
Of
would be the
course.
first thing, right?
Yeah. So just probably.
But you're talking about like you still have to procreate, so maybe
Yeah.
the pleasure is removed from sex,
Yeah.
which is the case for most species, actually.
Yeah.
Right? There's only a couple of species that actually fuck for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. The fun is taken out.
Yeah. So I just think you do it to do it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't fucking know.
Damn.
We'll ask one of those fish.
I wonder
Get
what we
the
could do.
fish. It's like Jerry Springer. Food got the fish right here. You are not the father.
How do you even know?
Oh, you can do genetic testing on fish.
You could. I mean, I've done it when I was in school.
I don't think that's true.
No, I did.
For the doctorate.
I ran, yeah. I ran
that's
sequency. I ran sequences. I ran sequences. Sequences.
Sequences?
DNA sequences.
Can we kill him or what's going on here?
There's a hammer in
What's
there
the political fallout if we
Sequences.
murder him right now? Technically, this isn't live. We can delete
I don't have
all
an
of this.
Instagram anymore, so if you kill me,
That's
nobody
true.
would even know.
You're not even a real
We
person
didn't even know.
anymore.
Huh?
Now, how do you keep impersonating yourself? How
I
does
have
that
no
work
idea.
exactly?
It's hard, apparently.
And you paid somebody to get this undone.
Yeah, it's still.
So
it's
do you
still
get a refund
ongoing.
or-
No, it's still ongoing. You know, it's a battle.
So that's like somebody's probably just fucking with you, huh?
Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah, it's Sigma male incels probably, or
Probably.
just bombing the fucking, what is it, the person, or like imitation report or whatever the fuck.
whatever it is. It's, you know, you can hire click farms in South America and India
True.
and
Bangladesh.
to do a bunch of things, and maybe, you know, somebody's mad at me.
Well, you do some stupid shit, so
I won't deny that.
yeah.
But at least I did a smart thing today, and that was get 2 drinks because you're almost out.
I'll get up and fucking walk right out of here. Get another drink.
Okay, Bert.
Yeah, okay, Bert.
Now, Bert would never make it here in the first place. He threatened me the other day. He's like, I'm just going to show up sometime. I'm like, all right.
Let's see it.
What do you want to hang out? You're threatening me with hanging out? He's like, I'll just fucking show up at your house. I'm like, all right, so I got a spare bedroom.
Yeah.
All right,
We're,
spend the
we're,
night.
we're all in our
We'll build
40s,
a
Bert.
fort,
You can
dude.
do whatever you want to. God damn it. So what else is going on?
Well, so I got 2 drinks
Is that it?
and a doctorate.
No. You don't even have an honorary doctorate. Which seems like you're at the level now where you could get one of those.
Maybe.
And you still have it, which means there's a problem.
That doesn't mean there's a problem.
It means there's a problem. Dakota Meyer's got a fucking honorary doctorate,
Yeah, but he also has a Medal of Honor.
but he can't read.
Oh, that is true. Okay.
Marine.
I was going to teach you a little bit about, you know, warfare history and the importance of certain decisions that were made, you know, over the course of the years, both BC and AD.
What's BC mean?
Before Christ.
Okay.
All right. We've established that.
Well, I mean, it's before Common Era now.
Oh,
If
we've
you're-
changed that.
That they don't want to admit that Jesus. I mean, I don't know why it matters, but
But, well, you know, like where I was saying, like, you know, when Julius Caesar crossed the Potomac.
nope.
Yeah, he violated international law. He violated international water law. And that's where it was like, that's when things went real
Crazy.
south.
They got crazy,
Yeah, they
yeah.
got crazy, dude.
Shit.
Like that's when he like essentially made the life or death decision then.
See, this is how like this is 3rd degree retardation because it wasn't even the Potomac; it was the goddamn Delaware, right? That George Washington crossed on Christmas to kill the Hessians. You're talking about the Rubicon, which is where the phrase "crossing the Rubicon" comes from.
It was called crossing the Delaware.
No, you didn't. You started out with
There's
Potomac,
a song by
fuckface.
Five Finger Death Punch called Crossing the Delaware.
Yeah, and it's about George Washington taking his fucking militia across the Delaware River on Christmas
Dude, that
and
song's
murdering a
about
bunch
Julius
of Germans.
Caesar, man.
No.
Dashboard Confessional had one too.
Was it just them crying and jacking off? Because that's what it sounds like to me when they sing, to be honest. I don't know.
Listen, I'm a history major.
You're not. And so
I mean, you could major in history and just be completely wrong about it.
That's true.
You haven't passed anything.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
If I haven't passed anything, then I can do everything.
Which legion was it that he crossed the Rubicon with?
19th.
13th.
That was close.
He's in the teens.
You were within 6.
That's still pretty good if you're a
Pretty
physicist.
close, Yeah.
Yeah, math, they're not really known for their precision.
They're known for a lot of guessing. Look, I've seen Oppenheimer.
What?
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
What do you think about Cillian Murphy? Is that how you say his name, Cillian, or is it Killian?
Who's that?
Who cares?
The guy who played Oppenheimer? The guy from Peaky Blinders
I
and
thought
shit?
he was good. I thought
he's great.
He
He's
was a
always
good
great.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I like that guy.
I do like him, but I'm not
Did you like that movie?
You haven't seen that movie?
No, I've not seen it yet.
What do you think it's weird? Did you see God, what the fuck was the other one?
Barbie.
The movie about Alan Turing. What the fuck's the name of that? Imitation Game.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Do you think it's weird that these men who fucking saved the world in the 1940s were later completely butt fucked by their
Oh,
own
that's what I
countries?
wanted to say. I wanted to talk about. Like, Oppenheimer was just like ruined.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, typical of the United States government to be like, we got exactly what we needed out of you.
Yeah.
Now you're done.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. But England did the same thing to Alan Turing. He was a gay lord, right? Liked wieners. You
he
understand?
was? No.
Which was technically illegal in England back in the day.
Oh, wow.
So after World War II, sometime in the 1950s, I think late 1950s, he got caught banging some dude, and they gave him a choice. He could either go to prison or become chemically castrated. So they gave him a pill that basically made his fucking dick and balls stop working. And he finally went crazy and killed himself afterwards. That's
Great movie.
That's what we did to the guy who fucking cracked the Enigma code. He invented computers.
Yeah.
He invented a computer just to crack that
the code. Yeah.
Probably the most, like literally the most influential person of the 20th century because he invented computers.
Yeah, insanely
right?
smart. Who knows
And then
what
we
he could've
just
done.
like ruin these people.
Fucking ruined
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Why? So the 3-letter agencies call that a discarded asset.
Yeah. We can't let them be too powerful.
Yeah. But that's
Because they would have the power of the people.
got real. I mean, that's why Julius Caesar was so unpopular in the Senate, though, right? He was
fixing problems and like.
well. He tripled the size of the Roman Empire
Yeah.
by conquering Gaul and a bunch of other
stopped
shit.
them from doing petty bullshit.
Yeah.
He fixed everything in the city. Like he suspended power from the Senate for a decade, and then made the people happy, made them richer, and expanded the empire. And then 5 of them got together to stab him to death.
Well, that's because the aristocracy, as it is, will always protect itself before they'll protect anything else. Before they'll protect any individual,
Progress.
any liberty, any progress, even the country itself. They'll protect themselves first. And we're seeing that now as well, right? Like, look at what happens with I guess people call it the duopoly, the Republican and Democratic Party these days. Anytime some shit goes completely sideways, they all seem to rally up together. Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, because they're trying to protect.
Like in a free market, let's say what it is. A free market is like a dog pack. Strongest dog wins, right? Strongest doesn't always mean physical strength. It means sometimes circumstance, but cunning, power, blah, 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 whatever strategy plays a big role. But here, it's the essence of that process is always fucked with by people who are trying to get a certain outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we can all see it now, but nobody knows exactly what to do about that.
Well, yeah, we can all see it now because of real-time information transfer. Like this was all being done over the last, 100 years.
Longer than that.
But it was,
Yeah.
but since
but
the
for
beginning
sure,
of fucking time. But yeah, this was all like it all has been happening. It's just now they've had to adjust since about 2012. Like they had to at first, American politics completely ignored social media. Oh, that's cute. Something the millennials do.
Until 2008, Obama used it to win the election. Now, he probably would have won anyways, just because he was so popular at the time. But they had the best ground game to include digital media.
But now they also see the dangers of social media. Everything's reported on in real time without filter. That's why they had to have control of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. So what do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to know what to do in that scenario, right? Because people don't There's this old quote from what the fuck was the name of it? The Gulag something, this Russian writer. But he talks about how the person who just wants to be left alone, when they become activated, the reason that it usually goes so poorly for the other side is because you're taking this person that just wanted to be fucking, just leave me alone. I don't want to deal with any of this shit. And by activating themselves inside of that fight, they know that their old life is over. Like, I can't go back to this life of Hot Pockets and iPads anymore. I'm going to fight for survival now, right?
Yeah.
Which means that motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
They'll do anything to win at that point. They have to because their family survival depends on it. But nobody wants to commit to that level of action because of what it means, right? So I wonder what it is, what's going to be like the trigger for this time. The last time a presidential candidate was intentionally left off of the primary process was Lincoln before the Civil War, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't think there will be a conventional Civil War anymore. It's going to be something different, but it is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, right?
100%, because it's like, what happens now?
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
people say
so
we're going to have a
Maine-
Civil War, like between who and whom and over what exactly?
Yeah,
We don't even know
Maine
what you're talking
and
about.
these other Colorado. And
Well,
these other
Colorado
states.
is reverse course.
They-
Their Secretary of State said, yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay, so
because
it's
they
just
knew they were
Maine
gonna
and
lose.
what, California?
No.
Colorado.
No, Colorado's out. Maine and somebody else. It's dumb.
It's really dumb.
It's dumb. I don't know. I think they're fucking playing 2D chess now. I think it's really low frequency.
Way too, like, the Supreme Court's going to overturn this. It's going to be fucking, and then they're going to be fucked because now everyone in their state is going, oh, you guys are shady losers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
And
poor
there's going to be
taste.
there's going to be so many eyeballs on this election, like they're not able to cheat anywhere.
Well, we'll see, right? But this is going to be pretty interesting, this next election season. But this is a show about pie.
Yeah, it is.
Not fucking politics.
We've never talked it once.
Yeah.
About
let's keep
pie?
that politics bullshit up in Austin where you're from.
Wow.
We like to have fun here.
I'm trying. You're the one that brought it up.
No, I did not. I was bringing up.
You did this to us?
No, I was bringing up facts about Romans, of ramens.
Well, that's another thing. How long does it take a group of 2 or more men to start talking about the Roman Empire? That's a thing now.
We love that shit, dude.
Why do you think that is?
I think we just want to use swords, man. I think deep down everyone wants to have to use swords.
Well, I mean, they kind of were the first, like real big.
It's fucking cool,
Yeah,
dude.
they were
It's
just
fucking cool.
The
Imagine you just have a little bit of a disagreement and you're like, you know what? Fuck this. We're sword fighting.
With your buddy.
yeah, but do you want that?
Yeah. But like
Well, if you're good at sword fighting,
it
yeah.
would be a little more civilized today for sure. But like, just imagine that was what life was like.
Yeah, but
back
imagine
then.
you're like hungover, like you had a lot of wine last night, and you step on a dude's shoe, and he's like, "That's it,
Fuck.
sword
You're
fight," and you're
dead
like,
now.
That's what it's like to live in South Chicago today. So I guess some people are still dealing with it.
Yeah. Maybe we should give them swords.
That would be way funnier,
Yeah,
to
that'd
be
be
honest.
way
If like
cool.
we got rid of all the laws about gangs and shit, like there's no more RICO, there's no more associating with known felons or any of that bullshit as part of your probation. It's just like if you get caught with a gun, it's a death sentence. But if you get caught with a sword,
"You're
good fucking luck, bud.
All right.
Like do your thing and then start, because Texas and Washington State and a couple of others still have mutual combat,
Yeah.
right? That's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for real, if you and I decided to go out into the front lawn and have a duel with pistols, one of us dies, technically speaking, we're all fine as long as we've got the evidence to show that it was mutual combat. Why not just do that?
With swords.
Right? With swords.
Yeah.
And then, probably some fucking GoPros
Yeah.
for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah.
Why
that-
not?
I mean, that being online, dude, that shit would go hard.
I also think that it would be a good idea to so everybody's trying to get their kids in jiu-jitsu now. Why not sword fighting?
Sword fighting, dude. Oh man, if I ever have a son, that's the first thing I'm putting him in.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Sword fighting.
Just
And I'd be like, you know what?
You get-
Karate's really cool, but like,
We're gonna do the sword route for you."
Chain mail for your 5th birthday,
yeah, dude.
right?
Just get him custom fit. As soon as he is a fully grown man,
Yeah.
I get him custom fit for a full suit of armor.
Yeah,
That's his man.
Maybe
gift.
Dyneema or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Chainmail's
dude,
kind of
yeah.
heavy.
yeah,
Yeah.
You can't get stabs through there.
And he
I mean,
knows-
if it was like Dyneema, if you wear it, you can get shot. It'll break bones and fuck your organs up and shit, maybe.
Yeah.
But it won't.
Just
The bullet
maybe,
won't go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on where you get hit.
Yeah.
With a sword, you probably break a bone. I guess.
It
But,
depends.
yeah,
I mean, are you getting hit with a broadsword?
it's not going to be a fencing
What if
sword.
someone
Are
shows
they
up
still
with,
able to stab through that, you think?
not Dyneema?
Dyneema, no.
Okay.
And then there's a new version of it too, where they use like liquid glass, basically. And it does. There's something that happens when
That sounds heavy.
when pressure is applied to it. It like does like this, like a Chinese finger trap. It closes in on itself. So it's completely stab proof.
Yeah.
Shit.
And like someone shows up with one of them weak ass pirate swords, you're like,
Stupid
Yeah.
ass.
you've got a
dude.
broadsword. You're like,
fucked
I'm
up.
just gonna fucking. Cut
Well, I don't know.
this
Did you
guy's
notice at the, because I missed this at the Christmas party, some dude was wearing that fucking
the helmet?
that helmet.
Yeah.
And he let somebody else hit him in the head. That girl whose titty kept coming out.
Oh, God.
He let her hit him in the head with that sword that's on set from Hell or Keller versus Nightwolves. And he just walked out bleeding. I'm like, oh, sweet. Our first murder at a fucking show for no reason.
What show was this?
This was
It was a Drinkin Bros Christmas
live
party.
Christmas.
Like 2 weeks ago.
it got
whatever the fuck
real
was.
out of hand.
oh,
yeah.
that happened. A
Yeah,
guy got
you know
smacked in
that
the head with a
Spartan helmet
sword.
that we have on the fucking
yeah.
set? Some dude was wearing it, and he was like, "Yeah, hit
woman
me,
did that to him.
hit me, yeah." An OnlyFans girl, so probably he's got more problems than just the sword.
Like he had to go to the hospital after that.
No, he just hung out.
Yeah, I think he just bled.
It was a weird ass show because then
was.
we had somebody that was definitely too fucked up to function and drive and shit, and an Uber came for him, and the Uber driver was also drunk and ran into Jesse's car.
Yeah.
It's like this isn't even.
That's
This is
not how that's supposed
this
to
is
be.
midweek before Christmas. This wasn't
Yeah.
like we're not even into the part of that yet. I understand if you're from the 25th until the second week of January, even if you're blacked out somewhere, that whatever, dude. That's
Yeah,
the holidays. But the Wednesday before Christmas, it's like, all right, getting a bit of a head start.
Pull it back
there.
a little bit. Yeah. Damn.
I don't know. Not that I wanted to judge. Do whatever you
Sure,
want.
yeah.
I'm on drugs right now, but
So was this guy getting hit? Was that on camera?
No,
I didn't
don't
see
think
it
so.
anywhere. I don't know, man.
I think he was just running around like breathing over everybody with his helmet on, super drunk, and then had that girl like, "Go hit me in the head with his sword."
That's what happens when you drink 8% booze all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 10 of them. Did that guy break the record?
Nobody did. No, somebody went 12 and a half. The record's still 13.
I don't want any. I would.
That's
never,
26 fucking beers. Why would you want to do that to yourself?
I would never do that.
Fuck that.
Not in a
I'd
fucking.
be shitting and puking, dude. Like I would.
No,
be a
I would have
mess.
the worst headache too of
Yeah.
all that shit.
I think, speaking of science, I think that's we're missing an opportunity to capture the energy generated from shitting and puking.
like a
Right.
watermill.
Watermill,
Yeah.
right? Windmill.
Regenerative braking, but for puke. There's got to be some sort of device we can pull off a Prius and put on a drunk person.
It's just a bag with an alternator attached to it. So the force of the fucking vomit and shit
Yeah.
spins that thing and cranks up.
We could just build a new toilet that has a watermill in it. So when you piss and shit, it just hits it and generates power.
Yeah, and that's what gives you your bathroom lights.
What are those things called?
A chikuri.
That's not. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh.
CHICURRY.
That's not even a thing.
Yeah,
Chai
so
curry?
It's water. Yeah, chikuri.
No, it's a
watermill.
It's a water.
Is it like a turbine? Are you thinking about dams?
No, a turbine is the part that creates the energy, but just the thing in the river that's going like
watermill.
this.
Yeah, like
But there's
like the actual just the arm part.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
a chikuri.
Shit.
I feel like we should probably know this. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
dumb. I'm feeling pretty dumb right now.
I'm gonna be pissed if
It's like a wheel.
Yeah.
Water goes through it, and by cranking it, it fucking creates energy. Or they used to use them for fucking grinding flour and shit. Grinding wheat and flour.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's
it's,
only been around since 1975.
It's literally anything. Everything that's showing up is just called water wheel.
No, flour's only been. You could only buy flour since 19. Dave Flour invented flour.
Dave Flour did invent flour.
Yeah, 1975.
But he was just the first person to call it flour.
Oh, okay.
Before they called it wheat dust.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Dave Flour, man.
Yeah. Just put water wheels in our toilets.
I like it.
I like that.
Yeah.
So fucking,
That's a good
if you
idea.
got diarrhea, it just spins it a few times, or one log gives it like a heavy spin.
Oh, a heavy spin.
Yeah.
Like our Price is Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One log hits in.
And if it lands on $1, then you get an extra $10K.
you get
right?
to shit again.
Yeah.
What if you turn it into like a game? Like you punch the bag at bars and you get up to like 800.
If you attach the fucking like through Bluetooth to your Wi-Fi or something, and it just like ranks you, it's like playing trivia at a bar. and you're at all the bars around the country that have that, and you can see everybody's ranking from everywhere.
Do
you know how much people's diets would change after that?
They're
so much protein and so much fiber.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you want the big turds, though.
Oh yeah, true. For
fiber
turds,
and
yeah.
fiber and protein. You don't want
also pissing. Like I'm going to be drinking a lot of water because if you piss, get that thing really sped up with your piss blast,
and then fucking
pounding it.
Drop down as it's going real fast and drop
like,
that one Duke on it.
Yeah,
boom,
dude.
You got the high score. Oh,
Yeah,
Caleb's
man.
got the high score again.
What?
Did I tell you about Thick Dukes?
I don't know.
Thick Dukes is a fiber supplement I'm working on.
Okay.
Gives you thick Dukes. It's thick with 2 C's.
Is it like a log?
Like,
or
I
is
don't
it just
No,
like
it's
a
it's
paste?
a fiber supplement that you take.
No. The Duke when it comes out. Is
Well,
it
that's
like
really
a
up to
log
you.
or-
No, it's not a paste. It's a log. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, so heavy, dude.
Oh God.
I feel like the heaviest Dukes though aren't necessarily the individual log, but it's like the 80% firm ones that all blip just comes out at one time, and you look down and you're like,
That's a
God
lot.
damn!
Yeah. You're like,
Why?
Just because it's going to create more energy.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying why in general.
it's just the body, dude. I feel like someone with a doctorate would like
Yeah,
be
no.
into that.
But I used to, when I was in medical school, I used to have to like play in this stuff in a.
You had to play
beaker.
in it. They made you play in it. They didn't make you play in it.
Yeah,
dude.
you gotta.
He's got like a fucking
you gotta,
Play-Doh
like,
Fun Factory.
They didn't make him play.
pushing fucking Star Dukes out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You gotta like sift through it to find things.
You're
and
making
stuff.
that's like that little head with the hair, and you're just like squeezing.
A chia pet?
Yeah, the hair comes out.
What are you doing? I'm like,
Making shit pets. What?
it smells so bad in here.
I'm putting seeds in all this shit.
That's another opportunity. You make a shit pet that's like an owl. You put it out in your crops. It's fertilizing the soil and
By the
keeping
way,
the fucking birds away.
I got one more DM. So far we have 2 female listeners.
Shit.
Yeah.
The pay pig thing?
No.
Oh, you mean for Time for Pie.
Time for pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see that in the comments, like for sure. If you're a female listener, we want to know.
The one I love. What?
Yeah.
Is that REM?
Yeah, that was REM.
That makes you want to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. That was my Pay Pig song.
Why?
No, there was we had one girl comment that was like, I'm a girl and I listen to the show, and then one other was like DM'd like, hey, I listen to the show. I was like, there's 2 of you.
I feel like if a woman listens to this show, almost 100%, I would say she's probably into anal.
And that's cool as hell.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that's
That
into
would be
fucked
safe
up
to
shit
say.
like this, she's at least up for it.
That's
Yeah.
a safe assumption, yeah.
We just need that in the comments.
Yeah.
Like if you could.
if you're a girl and you
if
watch
you're
the
the
show,
2 people, the 2 women that listen
are
to the
you
show.
into anal? Not like we like are expecting
We
it
just-
of you.
yeah, we just
but
need to
like,
know,
Just like,
like,
is that something that you
was-
like, or like? Yeah, it's on the table.
Dan's
It's-
assumption correct.
It's nice to know if it's on the table.
Yeah. Like it's not a necessary.
Because if it's
thing,
not,
like,
for sure, then I'm not even going to bother bringing it
Yeah.
up. That's a waste of time. But if
Yeah.
it's on the table and I've had a couple of cocktails,
Cocktails.
then we're going to have to bust out that kelp.
By the way, you only had 1 for the show. You should have, done what I done.
Well, you didn't say anything. So, and Jack's over there doing nothing. He could have been making us drinks this whole time.
Well, I mean, we can always go back to the big bar and make more drinks too.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You know, but you milked that
Wow.
thing this entire. You made
Now-
me chug mine.
You're making a lot of dad noises.
Yeah.
You're ready to be a father, I think.
He's been heavy breathing into the mic for the past 55 minutes too.
Yeah.
How's that going?
good. I chugged 2 of these before I came down.
Why are your hands numb all the time?
Carpal tunnel.
You going to get some surgery?
I think I'm gonna have to.
You get, what do they do? Cut it open, put a balloon in there, and widen it up
they
or something?
Go in right here. It's like a super small incision. It's like a little Dremel, and they clear out around that nerve, and then it's like super fine, super invasive. Or what's the opposite? It's not invasive.
Yeah.
Non-invasive.
That's a surgery.
Yeah,
Non-invasive
that's the
surgery.
term.
Yeah.
So it's outpatient?
Yeah. It's and the heal time is like a week.
Oh, shit, that's not
familiar.
bad.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, he
Very
said
familiar
the
with this
elbows,
procedure. I've done many of them.
The elbows are just. He's like, you got to do one at a time, and that'll be like 2 weeks. So I was like, fuck.
I've done tons of these.
Yeah.
You got to do them in
I just
school.
don't want to do them. Like I was hoping there was something I could do that would like alleviate it, but it's just getting so bad. Like,
Is there
smack the
anything?
crow. Fucking every no? Like I've
Manganese and shit like that is good for your joints, and if you take sermorelin or ipamorelin or one of those things,
Yeah.
one of those peptides, it's good for your joints. But I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe if I were to try some peptides, or literally like if I were to do like fucking what's the other one? The really crazy one.
HGH?
It's like 4 letters and numbers and shit.
No.
Tren?
No. Fucking like the blood shit.
Stem cells?
Stem cells. There we go. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Could possibly heal. But it's not really that a thing needs healed. It's like there's stuff in the way is the issue. So it's like.
You got to cut it out.
Yeah, it's like it has to be cleared out. So that's the problem.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's the ones on my elbows are starting to really bother me. That's the most annoying.
Because you're kind of training to do some heavy lifting
yeah,
shit.
and it's
next year, right?
Yeah, that's like the goal. Within a year, I'd like to be ready for that. And
what is it? Some Viking shit? What the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's that Husafel stone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was able, like, I can do that fairly well because I don't like necessarily need to have like my hands per se.
Yeah, but it makes it weird.
Yeah, it does weird. It's like it's just so yeah, and I'll do that and get healed up with that and fucking crank it out.
Sweet, that's a great story.
And then it's off to the Husafeld.
How much barbecue sauce?
A lot.
Between
We got
now
to
and
go
then.
to we got to
There's
go
gonna be a lot.
Advon to Iceland to just make sure that
I'm sure it goes well.
Yeah, make sure.
Cheer me on.
It's very cold there, so we got to find Advon people to cuddle.
Where are we on sailing from Norway to England?
We need to go to it's Denmark. Denmark to
okay.
England. 5-day trip. 5-day sail.
Okay, so where are we on that?
We need to go find the boat.
I thought Nate was going to build us a boat.
Well, we were originally going to do that, but we found out that there's a lot of boats in Denmark.
Oh shit! Well, that saves
could
some
be
time.
used. Yeah.
Well, Nate's going to want to be involved. So what can he build?
I mean, I'm sure we're going to have to do something with
A
the boat.
mast.
Yeah.
Maybe a mast, a custom mast, or maybe we put a fucking trebuchet on the boat.
Yeah, so when we get to fucking England, dude,
We
when
just
we get to
start-
Northumbria,
siege.
We just start launching bees.
Start fucking it up.
We just start launching
We have a
beehives.
bunch of beehives we've been bringing with us in barrels.
That is my favorite. I laugh.
We're all like, we're laughing and covered in honey the whole time. Honey and bee stings all over us. We're just laughing.
No, if we're covered in honey, they don't sting us.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh, that's true.
They're
yeah.
like, no, that's
the honey.
shit.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
hurt
we're not
that.
going to sting
Yeah.
that.
You could take the queen's pheromones and put them on you, and they will
Dude,
do
that's a
whatever you tell
really
them to do.
funny video. We should cover one of ourselves in honey and try and walk into a fucking beehive and see what they
act
do.
like we're one of them.
And start reading Nazi war propaganda and see if they're receptive
They're
to
into
it. You know what
it,
I mean?
yeah.
Like,
No, dude,
I knew it. These bees hate Jews, man.
those fucking memes where it's got like the Instagram account that's 10,000 bees and it's like, come outside. I love it. I laugh at that every time.
Yeah, it's fucking anthropomorphizing things is really funny.
Oh, yeah. Just onomatopoeias?
No, like Charlotte's Web. Animals doing human shit. It's fun.
Human shit, yeah.
Palindromes.
Like race car.
You know what?
Yeah. Snail oil.
You saying that made me think
Oh.
of this. There's a new movie.
Snail oil is not a palindrome.
Yeah, it is.
It starts with an S and ends with an L.
Oh, lion oil. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Lion oil. Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog.
Yes. Yep. I remember that one from back in the day.
Yeah.
What?
That's a palindrome.
I don't know.
Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog. Spells the same thing forwards as it does backwards.
Oh, okay. I get you. Like race car, like the simple ones.
Yeah.
Other
There's
than
an
that was a
apostrophe
lot.
in there.
What? No, there's no.
You talking about dogs doing human stuff? There was a movie that came out recently. Did you guys see any of that?
No, the one with the Boston Terrier in it.
Yeah,
I heard it was really
Will
funny.
Ferrell, dude. It was Will Ferrell and like a bunch of. It was like Homeward Bound, but like for adults who have fucked up sense of humor. I
heard it was pretty good. Is it good?
I actually
What's it
laughed
called?
out loud like a shitload of times. It's got Will Forte in it,
Oh,
and
fuck.
it's so funny, dude.
What's this called?
Dude, I would highly recommend watching this. Will Ferrell dog movie. Strays. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the poster for it. It's got like a Boston Terrier on the front, like my
I
old
gotta
dog.
look it
Joe.
up.
Yeah, it's Jamie Foxx, I think, too.
Yeah,
and
Jamie Foxx,
and-
Will
and-
Ferrell, Forte.
Dude, it's actually so fucking funny. Like it's as if like a funny group of like it's like almost like earlier days humor, like them fucking
Yeah,
Like the
Talladega
90s and shit.
Yeah, like
I can't stop thinking about shitting and creating energy.
dude, it's gonna work. We should just build these toilets.
We need to get a meeting with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Because what if we installed these in all the Teslas?
Yeah.
You could charge your Tesla with a dump.
While you're shitting.
Yeah. And I think there's also some other things that we could tap into. Like what if this toilet system that we've built divides their piss and shit and it goes into like chambers where like you're harvesting the gas from the shit, and then like whatever, I'm
That'll
sure
cure hard heart.
it might, but like you could absolutely use that to create some kind of you could
Methane.
Yeah, methane. You could just
Yeah.
run your house on that. That's like when you're cooking or when you're fucking your heat, everything's just ran off your own shit.
Well, Titan, the moon Titan, right, is the atmosphere and the water are methane based, right? That's why it's orange.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could do that.
Yeah.
Like you could create energy out of that for sure.
This toilet,
Not just energy, but fertilizer
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, exactly.
We need to go in the toilet business.
It turns into fertilizer.
I'm in the
and-
toilet business.
Yeah.
Amateur.
Amateur toilet
Yeah.
business.
I'm an amateur shitter. But
I'm a professional shitter.
I've got a $400 bidet. My butthole is to be honest,
nice.
when I have to shit anywhere else, it's like
You feel gross. I
It's-
feel mad.
I
dude.
feel like I'm in the Holocaust.
You know,
to
I
be
like
honest.
you're traveling and you have a nice hotel and then you go to sit down and you shit and you're like, fuck.
Why don't hotels like 4 and 5 star hotels have bidets?
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck is wrong? Like everywhere in Bahrain, Dubai, everywhere
like
over there.
a lot of shithole.
They take
countries
care of your
too
fucking
still-
butthole,
They're
man.
like, don't walk around with shit all over you all day.
Yeah,
dude.
shit ass.
Yeah, like
what's
you're
wrong,
coming-
shit ass?
You're
What
coming
are you
into my
doing?
house sitting on my furniture with shit all over your asshole. Gross.
You think that fucking 2 millimeters of fabric is
Yeah.
stopping your shitty butthole from dragging across my fucking couch?
Not dirty no more.
Yeah.
There's no more shit.
Nonsense. No. It's 2024 almost.
Yeah.
I guess by the time this comes out, it will be.
It will be, yeah.
Fucking take
Oh,
care
man.
of your butthole,
Yeah,
man.
everyone
Remember that
is-
fucking
we're
English comedian who was like, shave or wax your butthole?
We're talking in the future right now.
Yeah. Damn.
Well,
See you next year.
everything you record is technically in the future, even your own reflection.
That is true. You
Technically.
talk about the speed of light,
Yeah, true.
speed of sight,
Speed of sight.
speed of sight.
Yeah.
Out of mind, out of conditionary. That's the saying.
Wish somebody would tell me I'm something. What was that?
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Is that where you're going with that?
He was going Weird Al. Yeah.
Swallow my pride. I would choke on the rinds. The lack thereof.
What
would leave
band
me
is that?
Empty inside.
Eve 6?
Eve Six, that's right, yeah.
It's the Shakespeare.
They were sponsored by Eve the Douche Company. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
where
they were.
got
It
their
was.
name.
They literally were created from Eve.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, television was created by General Electric to sell their other products.
Yeah.
We were all created
washing
from
machines.
Washing machines, stoves,
We were
ovens.
all created by Eve.
Technically.
Oh God! Here we go.
But
Bring it full back.
Yeah.
there is a biological Eve,
Yeah.
right? There's
Yeah.
a woman in Iraq, basically, who was
Mother of
her
everyone.
genetics survived longer than any other females.
Yeah, okay.
That's weird, right?
That's pretty cool.
We need to find this bitch.
Find her, yeah.
Like, I didn't ask to be born, Mom. You fucking
do this,
Yeah.
bitch? We're all related.
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean, if you read the Bible, dude, there's some. Everybody complains about all the incest porn these days, but that's how we started,
That's
bro.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You got to do what you got to do.
You know
That's all
what's
I'm saying.
cool?
There's got to be a top of the pyramid.
You know,
Yeah.
there's something. I was looking at these recently. You can just buy like fucking 400 and 500-year-old Bibles on Etsy, and they're pretty cheap. Like
That's weird.
$400.
Wow. Like, how old are we talking about?
Like, there's one. Okay, there is one on there that was like the 1500s. And
1511 King James version.
Yeah,
That's what
it was like
written
one
down.
of the like earliest prints, but it's like 30,000. But you can get some. I saw a lot of them that were like 1840 something. Like there's a lot of them, and they're just $400 and $500, and they're like huge, ornate. They've got like brass locks on them and stuff. And
That's pretty
the
cool.
yeah, it's really cool.
Like,
The
whether you
leatherwork-
believe in any of that stuff or
it's
not, that's
amazing.
pretty cool.
And
yeah.
there's artwork in all of it. Like there's like beautiful artwork. So
we used to have design.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
Like, we
everything is generic and looks the
I
same.
was watching something about that recently.
Yeah. The death of design is what they call it.
Yeah,
The fucking
talking about all the cool buildings. and
yeah.
shit.
What's his name?
Everywhere.
Sagar and Yeti talks about that shit all the
Yeah.
time. About how everything just looks sterile.
Yeah.
And like it's dystopian.
Yeah.
Everything just looks the same because you can mass produce it.
it's all manufactured. It's cookie cutter.
Yeah.
It's-
Luckily, here in America, we still have Chinatown, Koreatown, Little Italy and shit where you can still see stuff.
Yeah.
But like a lot of places and cities and shit, it
it's
just
just
fucking sucks,
boring as
man.
hell.
Why would you want to live like that?
No, just planes. It's just squares. Everything is just squares instead of cool ass designs with dragons and gargoyles.
Yeah.
Like how many of those
angels and shit.
the same apartment complex all over the country?
Oh, yeah.
With like the
Identical.
brown and
Yeah.
orange and gray and
Yep.
white
Yep.
design.
Just
that
everything.
same company just builds the same exact looking shit everywhere. Fuck that.
That's
man.
it.
I want a house shaped like a fucking dick. And every morning I want it to cum me out of it. You know what I mean? I want there to be a fucking water slide that goes into my driveway.
Into your
and every
car.
morning it's like you hear it all through the neighborhood like a fucking siren. I'm gonna come. And me and my entire family slide out of the dickhead of this thing. How fucking cool would that be?
That would be fucking dope,
Like,
dude. You'd be cooler than Drake, pretty much.
Oh, well, everybody's cooler than Wheelchair Jimmy. Come on, man. you know, Degrassi High. He played Wheelchair Jimmy. That was his fucking character. He's from like Brampton, Ontario, where there's no crime.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Damn. But you know, he looks tough, I guess.
Yeah, he came into my kick stream recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
for real?
Yeah, and just donated 100 subs.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, I was like, thank you. And that was
thanks, Mr. Drake.
Why do you think? How did he end up there?
It's just something he does. It's like part of his deal. Like he's sponsored by or partnered with Kick or whatever, so he just bounces around from streams.
I don't even know what Kick is.
It's just like Twitch. It's like the other Twitch.
The other Twitch.
Yeah, it's the better paying Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah. So
what have you been playing on there lately?
We're back on Call of Duty again because the new Call of Duty came out and it actually plays really fucking well. So we've been having a good time with it.
GTA got fucking postponed again until next year.
Yep.
What the fuck, man? Of course. What's taking so long with that game?
I
mean, this happened all throughout the 2000s where games would get delayed by a year. It's not new.
I feel like a lot of it is because they're getting pissed about leaks.
Dude, that has to be the hardest thing because I guarantee you there's so much money in leaking anything with that
dude went to
game.
like prison.
Yeah.
Like he's
where was he from?
Some like third world country.
Eastern European. Eastern Europe somewhere, I think,
was
right?
it? Okay, I was thinking of something else. But he's like in prison, I think.
Yeah.
Like for a long time. Because they said that it was gonna be fine, but he told them he's like, when you let me out here, I'm gonna do it again. They're like, oh well, okay.
That may not have been the best defense. Oh no, it was England actually.
Okay.
Shit, it was Britain.
But they like put him in for a while.
And he was 18 years old. My understanding is the kid's like fucking extremely autistic.
Yeah.
And just like making threats and shit
He just
at
kept
his trial.
shit, yeah.
That would be so if you go on trial for murder, you're like, hey, you know what? I didn't do this, but I'm gonna fucking do it again.
I will do it.
I'll kill you right now, Judge. It's like, oh,
I didn't do it this time, but it's a super good idea.
I'm gonna kill you now.
what? Specifically.
Okay, now we have to put you in prison.
What about you? You been playing any games lately?
No. I mean, the last game I played was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That was it.
I don't like how you have to travel so goddamn much now.
That's
like, it was cool.
I joke about that it's a walking simulator.
Yeah. And it's like watching fucking Lord of the Rings.
It's a lot, yeah.
Well,
That's how they got rid of loading screens, though.
Yeah.
I guess.
You don't see loading screens because you just walk and it does all the background shit.
It can regenerate as you're walking.
I would rather see loading screens than spend 15 minutes walking between
I
objectives.
saw a thing talking about how a lot of the loading screens now on games are when your character has to squeeze through something. Because a lot of games have that. There's like Last of Us, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima did it. There's like a bunch of like really high def games. Whenever you're like going through something and it's like this building's destroyed or it's like a tiny pathway that
you got to squeeze through it. I know
squeeze through
exactly
it and you're like pushing shit up out of your way. That's your new loading screen. It's just like an interactive loading.
That's really smart.
It's like a trick.
That's really smart to embed it like in a natural thing. Like
I'm
that.
looking forward to is the remake of Metal Gear Solid.
Oh fuck!
Oh really?
Like that's it. Like
when's that supposed to be out?
That's not too far from now, right?
I thought it was summer.
Yeah,
summer.
Yeah,
because they haven't made one of those games since the late 2000s, right? I think.
Yeah,
maybe 2011,
15,
maybe.
I think.
Oh, 15
was 5.
Well,
I think 5 was in like 11.
What was it? The Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom Pain. That's 15, 13
It's been a
or
while.
15.
Yeah, it has been a while. Damn, and that one was huge.
Yeah.
Did you play that one much?
Yeah,
it was so big.
But it was very repetitive.
The
there
missions
was
got boring.
Yeah, it was the same thing over and over and over again.
Yep.
You know the one. I like The Division.
I've never.
That's a really good game.
Those are fun games. Yeah.
I don't know why they were supposed to be making a third one, but it never really came to fruition. I don't know why.
Did you ever play Wildlands?
A little bit, yeah.
Dude, that was a fun one too. Like playing that with someone, you could do so much goofy shit together.
I mean, it's basically like San Andreas.
Yeah,
but
you're like a
modern
military
war
person.
kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's like all the open world stuff and capturing territories and shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Endless. You can play that game like a really good video game. You can play for 65 hours, give or take, something like that.
Easy. Like just
that's a really good one.
Yeah.
If you do all the side quests, maybe it's a little bit longer. I feel like with The Division, I played that game for well over 100 hours. The Division 2, the better one.
Because it was just so much like the way new stuff would, because you could do the same shit, but it'd be like maybe harder, a little bit different, and you got different loot from it, things like that. So it was like it made it worth redoing.
Yeah,
those were fun games.
Not anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready to go get more drinks?
Yeah, let's get fucked up.
Let's get more drinks.
All right, let's do it.